Greetings, dear Pisces. Welcome to Tifa's Tarot, and a very happy birthday to all the Pisces who are celebrating their birthday during this season. Pisces season starts on February 19th and lasts about a month until March 20th, all right? So this is, on Western astrology, the last sign, right, of the zodiac. So we're going to be entering to another zodiacal year when spring comes around in Aries season. So let's go ahead and just figure out what's happening with your love life for Pisces season. I think during Pisces season, this is a great time to kind of check in on our feelings about things in general, but especially about our relationships, okay? Collectively, we are very much in tune with what is happening as Pisces rolls around. We're less in our head like an Aquarius and more in our heart, right? And really thinking about our emotions and the things that fulfill us and the things that do not nurture us in some way, okay? So that's really what Pisces season is all about. It's about diving deep into the intangible, right? Which includes our subconscious, but also includes our emotional vulnerability as well, okay? So we are going to do a singles and couples reading. So please go ahead and check out the description of the video, which will have the timestamps. All right. So if you are a Pisces and it is in your sun, your moon, or your rising, and particularly if it is in your Venus, then it is my sincerest intention that this reading may resonate with you in some capacity and that you're able to receive these messages and apply them to your life, and always and only for your highest good. All right. So with that being said, we're actually just going to use one of these decks. Let's go ahead and use the traditional Rider-Waite Smith Tarot deck. This is just in this beautiful pink and white accented color. So we'll use another deck for the couples reading, all right? So our singles reading, it starts at 2:50. Single Pisces, if you are single, ready to mingle, and just looking for some more insight on what is happening with your love life during this season, let's go ahead and check out our love reading for single Pisces. This is going to be a 3-card spread, and we will be doing clarifiers, right, to give your reading a little more texture, a little more detail, right? So first, we're going to look at what is working for you, okay? So at this particular time, what makes you attractive to the outside world? What are the things that are going correctly in your life that makes you a candidate for receiving the love that you want, all right? So let's see what works for my single Pisces during this season. What works for my single Pisces? All right. So, okay. First of all, I feel like what's working for you, you've got this 9 of Swords here. So there could be a tendency for you to be a little melodramatic, a little anxious, right? Okay. Especially if it's gearing into your season, even collectively, like people are going to be feeling very like sensitive around this time. But particularly for you, Pisces, during this season, this is your solar return. So you're really like, if you are someone that kind of holds on to anxiety, you might see this being amplified during this time. But I do feel like those anxieties that you're having could be very legitimate, right? With this Emperor, just means that there could be some things that you really are putting in place, right? And so your insecurities or your anxieties, I should say, not your insecurities, but your anxieties are really triggering you to put things in order, if that sees fit. But I also see you with this 9 of Cups energy, right? And 9 of Cups is really about being able to manifest things in your life, right? But also being happy in your own company, right? Being able to get joy without the validation of other people, like really kind of feeling yourself and really being in love with yourself, spending that time by yourself. But it could also be about dreaming of things that you really kind of want to accomplish on an emotional level. So you could be a little bit stressed out with that 9 of Swords. But I do see a hard work ethic that you have really incorporated in your life that is not only like going to be putting things in order for you and making you successful, but it's also going to be making you feel really good about yourself and what you can manifest or what you can accomplish on your own. Okay. Let's see what's working against you. So what is something, maybe these could be extenuating circumstances that are outside of yourself, or maybe something inside that you need to address, but what isn't working for you, or what's working against you at this time? What's not working for single Pisces at this time? Okay. Okay. So there could be, you got the Justice here, right? Which is all about like karmic debts, right? But it's also about balancing things, okay? I see that there could be a tendency for you to give too much of yourself to the point where it almost bankrupts you, maybe on a resource or financial level, but also just takes away from you, right? It's like giving too much of yourself, right? Where the scales of the haves and have not is like you're giving more, and it's like there isn't an equal exchange of reciprocity, okay? And I see that there is a need to really walk away from situations where you feel like you need to be able to save people, or you're like falling for the sob story, whatever that is. I see that that's a tendency that you may have of wanting to show up for people, even in a way where you know that it's not fair for yourself, okay? And making sure that you set healthy boundaries, that people are not taking so much from your beautiful, generous heart that it impoverishes you, right? In terms of getting rid of your resources, or even just depleting your energy in some way, okay? So I see that that's what's not working for you. It's like you're having a hard time balancing. It's like there's this balancing act where you're having a hard time really coming to terms with that give and take, right? That people often use you for, right? Where it's like you could be very open and very giving, but it's like you need to walk away from that natural element. Could be just the natural tendency that you have to be tenderhearted and want to show up for people, but making sure that that does not go too far, right? So setting the correct boundaries for that. And finally, let's look at what do you need to work on, all right? So if you are looking for love, attention, affection, and looking for the love that you want and you desire, let's see what you need to work on. Show me what Pisces needs to work on for their season. Show me what Pisces... Oops. Okay. Okay. I know exactly what this is saying. So... So I feel like there is this tendency... Okay. Because I'm getting from your main energy where I said what's working for you, that Nine of Swords came up. So it's like you could have the tendency to be very worrying, okay? So that's like, even if people come into your life, you could still have this idea where you are looking at the glass is half empty, right? You're being a bit of a pessimist. So what you need to work on is bringing some light, bringing some joy and positivity into any connections, any potential connections that you have, right? Giving that a chance, not getting so anxious or nervous, and mentally and unknowingly manifesting terrible experiences because you're so focused on what if this goes wrong, okay? There's a need for you to really just relax, right? Let the universe handle it, okay? You don't need to stress. You don't need to worry. You need to change your thinking, right? From being a bit more optimistic, right? If you want to attract a soulmate, right? It's very well in your reach. I see that you are very attractive. Your heart is in the right place. You feel very good in your company. You've got it going on. You're even to the point where you have so much that you have like surplus to give, but being careful that people don't really take advantage of that. And really, you just need to exert just a little more positivity, a little bit more optimism, right? Start thinking the positive thoughts, start thinking about the type of person that you want, the type of relationship that you want, and really start thinking about that so that you can attract that. But that's really only going to happen when you take that time, you take a time out pull away and really just get into, you know, this energy of rest and relaxation with this Four of Swords, right? When you rest your mind, you're able to think a little bit higher, on a higher level, right? And that can bring you a soulmate. Okay, so those were the messages for my single Pisces out there. We're gonna go ahead and get into couples. All right, let's go ahead and get into our coupled Pisces. So if you were in a relationship or you are energetically tied with another person and you're just looking for some more insight to see what is happening between you and your person during Pisces season, then let's go ahead and get into that. For this particular reading, we are going to go ahead and use two different decks. So we're going to use the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck with this pink and white accent, and then for your person we are going to use the Law of Attraction tarot. Okay, let's go ahead and get into your messages. We are going to first check out your energy. So for this Pisces season, for your birthday season, once again, happy birthday to your Pisces who are celebrating. I hope that the person that you're with shows you how important and special that you are, and I hope all of your dreams come true. Let's go ahead and check out your energy in this relationship for Pisces season. Let's check out. Oh, that all just came out, huh? All right. So I see the Ten of Cups. So there is a lot of emotional fulfillment on your side. Like, you feel very emotionally complete with this person. You could be, Ace of Swords is like, you could be thinking of starting a new opportunity with this person. This is really just wanting, you could also be communicating with a lot of clarity, right? And just cutting to the chase about what this relationship is and what you want. You could even be talking about marriage at this time, right? Okay, if you're not married to your person, there's something about elevating this perhaps in a traditional manner, right, to the next level with this justice, right, where it's like you're trying to you have an idea to take it there, right, in that sense. Or there's conversations that's very clear, very frank about what you think is fair. This is not about elevating a partnership in some legal way, like getting married or engaged or something. But this could also just indicate wanting things to be fair, like wanting there to be just justice, right? Like needing things to just be in an equilibrium. Okay. So I see you in a pretty good, like, I feel like you're a little bit bold around this time during your season, right? Where you're having very direct communication with your person. Let's go ahead and check out your person. Show me Pisces person. Show me Pisces person. Okay, they have Death. Okay. Five of Pentacles. And the Fool. I see your person has probably recently undergone some type of transformation in some way, okay? With this Death card talks about like changes, sudden changes. Whether they're good or bad, it's like ready or not, here it comes, right? Death card indicates that there's a transformation of some place. They're definitely could have their money affected, right? With this Five of Pentacles indicates that there could be scarcity in some way, maybe perhaps in their resources, but there's something going on in their financial world where there's a little bit of lack there, because there is perhaps they're undergoing a new chapter, right? Because the Fool is all about starting something anew. They don't know exactly where they're going, but what they know is that however they've gotten here, whatever has happened and whatever that has transformed in their life, they just know that they're in new phases. They're in a new phase in their life, a new chapter in their life. Okay. And in the beginning of this chapter, it could be a little choppy with them on a resource level. So you might, depending on where you are and how you feel about this person, you might want to be aware of that and either like help in some way or be aware of it and not really want to deal with it. Okay. So I don't know if that is, because I do see you being very like emotionally happy with this person, but there is something that you really want to talk about. There is something new that you want to discuss, right? And you want to discuss perhaps, like I said, if it's not about like elevating the relationship. It's about making things a little fair. So there could be a tendency, maybe you feel that like you're giving too much in this relationship, and you want to have a discussion with your person, just an honest, frank discussion about like, okay, like I'm feeling like things are a little bit like out of order. They're a little bit not in balance right now. What's going on? And so your person is just like, well, you know what? To be honest with you, look, I've just had some recent changes happening in my life right now. I'm going through it. My money is not right now. But what I do know is that I'm willing and ready to start a new chapter. Okay. So I see that's where your person is at this time. So let's go ahead and look at the relationship dynamic. We'll pull 6 cards, 3 from you and 3 from your person. And this is just going to talk about outside of this month, but of the season. What is the dynamic, though, of this partnership? Show me the dynamic of this relationship, Pisces relationship. You have the Hierophant. I feel that you want something very traditional with this person, or you provide that for this person. This person sees you when it's like, you know what, like Pisces is bae. They're like, Pisces is someone who I can take the long haul with, okay? Or you're showing up as being a very like stable, diligent person where you have a lot of perseverance, right? You could have a lot of stability and they see that in you, okay? Because that Hierophant is all about that traditional, like institutional, could be like formal relationship, but with that Knight of Pentacles, it definitely indicates that they see you as someone who is very stable. Maybe they feel in this relationship, you might not be the most exciting person, but you're definitely the cornerstone of stability in this relationship, okay? Let's see. All right. And the 6 of Swords, right? So this could be physically actually planning trips, wanting to travel. That could be your relationship, that you're like, hey, let's go here, let's go there. Or this could also mean that you are in a position at this particular moment where you really would like to transit the relationship to new waters. It's like, okay, well, we were here, how about we get on this love boat and like move over to this side, right? Whether it's elevating the relationship, because I do feel like there's some type of honesty that's coming out on your part, but I feel like you're ready you're ready for a commitment, but you're ready to move in. You're just like, all aboard, I'm on this boat, are you coming or not? Okay, so that's where I see you. Like nothing is stopping you. It's just like, can this person come? Let's check out their energy in this dynamic. Let's check out your person's energy. Okay. Yeah. What is this? Judgment. So I feel like your person has really been called for a higher purpose. They feel that there's definitely something significant in this partnership that makes them wonder that's like they gotta like woman up, man up, something, you know? Okay, let's clarify. Okay, we got the Lovers. Okay, so they definitely see you as a very suitable partner. That's what they offer as well. They offer that companionship, that love. And then we've got the Queen of Wands. So your person could be very confident, and you might not even know about some of the issues that they're having because they might not be so forthcoming. They could be kind of like showing a very brave face, showing that they're very confident. What you do know is like they do show you a lot of love, a lot of affection. You've communicated with each other about in what capacity where you guys are and like what it looks like in the future. But I do see your person really being called in this relationship to like, this is not just an ordinary love, right? It's not something that's just ordinary. This is something, it's a little more. And I think that they feel that they see this potential in you. And yeah, so I see you being very stable, very secure. In some ways, knowing what you want and knowing how to get there. While your person is just like, okay, wait, okay, Pisces wants to do this. All right, I got to get my stuff together, right? Because I love Pisces. Like, I want us to be a thing. And I'm showing that I'm very confident, but there could be things in their life that's not exactly working out in the way that they want it to, okay? and I think mostly financial. So let's go ahead and see for this month, what is your advice in this relationship? What is advice for you, dear Pisces? Show me advice for Pisces. What is advice? Ooh. Okay. Okay. I don't know, Pisces. You got the Five of Wands here, which talks about competition, jealousy. You could be getting a lot of attention, or maybe your person gets a lot of attention, and it's just like there's too many people around, and then you're just like, I'm in my queen energy with this Queen of Pentacles. You're just like, I got too much going on for myself to be out here fighting with these chickens. Like, you're just not really there, okay? So you could really just be feeling in this connection like you're really disconnected. You could be a little contemptuous or feeling a little apathetic. You might be feeling like their grass is greener on the other side. There's something in this relationship that's not quite right. Is something that you don't really quite want, okay? But that's up for you to examine. But I do see other people as like potential interrupters in this connection, right? That there could be, I don't know, it could be friends, it could be family, it could be maybe even potential suitors that are just kind of interfering in that connection. And like I said, it could be on your side or it could be on your person's side. But just remember who you are. Remember like what you want and what you feel that you deserve, and just kind of stand on that, okay? I do see your person thinking the world of you in some ways, but also perhaps at this time not really being able to measure up to what you really need and you want, okay? So, dear Pisces, those were your messages for all my couple Pisces that were out there. I hope this message was helpful to anyone who listened to this message in its entirety. Please do subscribe, comment, like, all of that jazz. That's greatly appreciated. And I do offer personals. So if this really hit the nail on the head and you'd like a personal reading, go ahead and check out the description of this video or the about section of the channel to see a link to my Calendly for booking an appointment. That's all I got for you. Happy birthday, and I hope you have a beautiful season, beautiful birthday season. Peace out.